The DLC is finally here. We're finally in Kinlaig. I must admit, it's looking rather good. Now, I will say this. One thing about maps being part of the DLC is it doesn't go into your mod folder, your mod allocation, whatever you want to call it. So you are technically saving on space in that sense, which is all right indeed. But this map is looking good. Let's face it, right? It is looking good. Now, I get the whole thing behind, Giants is a fairly big company compared to what modders do on their own, so they should be making better maps. But let's face it, right? Some of the quality mods, the maps we get from Auction David are on point anyway. So this is got to be one of potentially the best looking maps on the game. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to say, I'm not being a giant shill or anything, but as we go around, you'll see what I mean when I say this is a top quality map. This is definitely one. If you haven't bought the DLC yet, this map should be one of the main reasons why you get it. We're just going to say that anyway. Now, we're going to start off with a map tour. Fair enough. Now, on this map, you are going to be using a few slots. So 1,553. Obviously, it's the size of the map. It's the equipment that you get and all that shenanigans. So that's on New Farmer. Now, if you come on New Farmer, you're also going to be owning a bit of land, which is going to be this area here. So you get the start farm, so area 49. You also get field 50, field 23, 22, 20, and 35. Now, there is one other area we're going to buy, which is going to be this one over here. So, number 71. There we are. We're going to buy that. 101 grand. Yes, this is potentially another little start farm. If you don't want to fancy doing this one at the beginning of your old Kinlaig shenanigans, you could potentially go over there and do that one. Right, fair enough. So, the start farm itself. I mean, to be fair, just like these details here, the old rockiness. And how it banks down. I like it. I like it already. If you can't imagine. So we're going to start down this end. Because this is like the far south end of your farmyard anyway. So you've got a bit of storage shelter just there. Which there's plenty of placeables that come with this DLC as well. We'll go over those in a separate video. But some of those are looking really good as well. We then got a sheep pen, sheep pasture, whatever you want to call it. So you got your feed goes into there. You got your pallet spawn point is going to be there for your wool. And we've got animal dialogue box. That's going to hold 32. It's already got 12 in. I haven't put those in. They are there. By Giants. They've given us some free sheep. If you take away the cost of the DLC. But we'll leave that one anyway. So we've got some sheep starting off already. And we'll come around here and we've got one of the new tractors in the game as well. Got a bit of storage in here. I mean, we have got a... Is that pallet of seed? Not bad. Not bad at all. A little bit of storage over there. Obviously, you come through here. Again, a bit more storage again. But these windows, if you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen properly, but it's like it is old school glass. How it used to be made, it wasn't perfectly flat. So they've got that sort of shimmering look to it. That's ace. Oh, that really is ace, I must admit. And we'll come over here. We've got a little garage as well. And we've got our Skoda Octavia just there. So that is going to be a new vehicle into the game as well. And we've got a start farm house that we can actually go in. Grandpa's here, mind you. Because, why wouldn't he be stood outside my window? Which, again, the windows have got that look to them. That's awesome. That is awesome indeed. So we'll go inside. We'll open up this door like that. We'll go on the ground floor. So we'll spin it around here like that. There we are. Open that door. So you've got a little bit of a front room, potentially. I don't know what you get done on there. I mean, they've got a little laptop on the go. So a little office, maybe. All right, fair enough. So we'll come around here. We'll open up that door. And we've got our wardrobe trigger here. This is like a utility room. So you come in from your back door. You come in with your dirty boots on. You take them off before you go traipsing through the rest of the house, which is all right indeed. And we come around here and we've got a little bit of a sitting room, stroke kitchen, dining room. Grandpa's looking through the window like some sort of weirdo. Oh, I wish we could get rid of the NPCs. All right, it is what it is. Can we go in that door? No, that looks like it could go down to a basement, but we can't go through there anyway. So we're going to go upstairs There we are. Round to the left first off. We'll open up that door. There you are. So there's your wardrobe. There's your sleep trigger, sorry. Nice bed. TV, obviously. Watching some farm sim on YouTube whilst you're having a little bit of a lie down, which is alright. Got that little door that opens up as well. You've got a bathroom. You can sit there and have a bit of a poo if you wanted to. Then have a shower. Fair enough. That's looking alright indeed. We'll come around again. So back out onto the landing. And we've got these two doors that open up as well. So a little bit of a, I'm going to say single bed, so potentially a child's bedroom. And then we'll come around here and we've got our last of our rooms upstairs. Which is another little, it's got like a futon. Yeah, maybe like a guest bedroom. And then we come to this. This is random. I'm just going to say that. We can go up the ladder. You've got this TV. There's nothing else up here, mind you. I mean, you could potentially put some stuff up here if you wanted to, or you could just come and watch the TV, which is that's random. That's just so random. Why is there a TV in the loft? Turn on whilst you're out in the field. That's using your electric. Oh, we'll carry on. We'll carry on anyway. So we'll come out of there. We're going to leave Grandpa Water there because he's been a bit of a weirdo spying through my window. But all right, fair enough. So around here, we've got another outside building, open-sided, so that's all right. And in here, we've got another building as well. We've got the old new JCB with a colour-coded front loader, which is all right. Then we'll spin around here. We've got another little building storage area. Now, it looks like a bunker silo, but it's not a bunker silo. So it's just one of those where you'd potentially dump... Oh, no, that side's a bunker silo. That side's not. So you potentially dump some crap on the ground there. But this side is where you're going to be doing your chaffage. Alright, fair enough. Just don't get the sides mixed up. Alright, no problem. So we'll come out of there. Open up that gate. There we are. So we'll come around here. We have got a little bit of decoration. We've got a tank there. That's not a tank. It's just for decoration. We'll carry on anyway. Then we've got our silo. Now this is an interesting thing. So obviously this is one of the new buildings coming into the game. So you've got your loading in point just there. And we'll come around here and your stuff is actually going to load into here. Which is alright. Which is alright indeed. And then we'll come around the back. Actually we'll have to go through the gate first to be fair. So we'll go through the gate like that. Open that up. And there's your taking out point. So this is going to be 2 cropping. So you load 1 crop in. Say you got wheat, it'll go on one side. Then you put barley in, it'll go the other side. So it keeps them separate. I like that. I like that a lot. Then we'll come out of here. Obviously, standard, typical UK farm. Got junk everywhere. Got some random farm worker living in the caravan. A bit of junk. Oh, why not? And then we'll come over here and we've got another outdoor building. Looks a bit derelict. It's been here a while. And yeah, you could pull some stuff in. And we've got this door that opens up this end. Because there's not a door the other end. Because it's probably missing it. I mean, the metalwork's probably rusted away, but alright, fair enough. And that's your start farm. To be fair, it's looking good. It is looking good, I must admit. I mean, it's just like... I've never been to Scotland, you know, but I've seen various Scottish programmes on the TV, and this looks exactly like it. You know, you've got the style of house, you've got the brick walls as well. It's 100% looks like Scotland, from what I've seen on TV anyway. Yeah, maybe I'll go to Scotland on holiday one day, which could be interesting. So we'll come out of that gate as well, because that's the start farm area. But what you also get, which is actually down on field 50, is we've actually got a cow pasture with the new Highland cows in. So your animal dialogue box just there. So it's going to have 15 already out of 112. I haven't put those in. They're there by the old Giants map maker, which is awesome. So food and straw is going to go into there. Water as well, because obviously it's an outside pasture. And then we got our shaggy cows. Here they are. I don't want to get too close to the front end, because those horns look a little bit dangerous. So we'll leave the adult ones. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Here's our baby one. Oh, look at that. You all right, mate? How's it going? Am I interrupting your afternoon grass munching session? All right, we'll leave you alone. Fair enough. They look awesome. I mean, they do look. This one shotting down there. Oh, now you stop. Just as I come and give you a bit of attention, you stop. Maybe you want a little bit of a a scratch, that sort of thing. Oh dear, they look ace. I do. I mean, this one's like, he's had enough now. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a kip. You know, just leave me alone. I'm in the long grass. Oh, they look brilliant. They really do look ace. Right, so we're going to carry on then. So that's your main start farm. I mean, you've got plenty of land to be getting on with. So if we go into here, so you've got your start farm there. You've also got that field. Actually, which field does it go to? So you had this one and then the cows and then the two opposites. So we had this one, the cows, and that one. And then also we had that one up there. You've got a decent bit of land to start with, I must admit. That is not bad for new farmer. Right, fair enough. Now, obviously there is a new crop on this map, which is going to be onions. But we're going to take a look at that in a separate video. So just be aware you will need to you will need to get a bit of equipment to do that. But anyway, we'll carry on. So we are going to come down to this one over here. So this is going to be Uncle Ben's house. So if you ever needed a bit of advice and you don't want to talk to creepy old grandpa, come down to see Uncle Ben. See what's going on with him. All right, fair enough. We're going to come down to this one down here. So we've got two sow points here. So we've got the Toasty Soul. We've also got the Coffee House. This little village, I mean, is awesome. You've got this here, right? You've got Speed Hump, because the UK loves a speed hump. Doesn't want anyone speeding or having a bit of fun anywhere. No, you need to slow everyone down. Speed humps as you're coming into the village. But it just looks ace. Your two little sow points just there. You come through little old style cottage-like buildings. We'll go with that anyway. This bridge over here as well. Going over a little street. I mean, that just looks awesome. That really does. That's ace. Oh, look at that. Look at that. A little bit of a waterfall. Goes into a stream. Under the bridge. This is nice. This is nice indeed. And obviously, you carry around. Got a bit more build. A few more. That's better. And put my teeth in. And you go out of this little village there. You even got like these signs on the building. It's like, and a bit of graffiti as well. Ah, dear, oh dear. I'm not saying the UK likes to graffiti this stuff on the walls, mind you, but some places they do. All right, we'll carry on then. Right, we're going to come across to this one over here. So over here, we've got a lime buy station, which is just there for you. And you've also got a sow point just here. So this sow point, we'll click on it actually. Zoom in. There we are. Click on that one. We've got feed and grain south. So if that's what it says on the map, on the old prices menu, you're going to be coming down here, sell your stuff off. No problem. Right. We'll carry on then. We are then going to come up to this bit in the middle because this is interesting. So first up, you've got a bit of a sow point, so just there. So this sow point is going to be called, we'll click on that, selling station coal. And we'll come back to that in a minute. So you sell your coal, and there's a reason why you sell your coal. We're going to come through this gate. Can we go through the gate? No, we can't. We can jump the fence, though. We're getting in one way or another. Because this is a train station. And it's not just any old train. So we're going to rent the train. 1,000, yes. We're going to wait for it to come in. So it's 1.7 kilometre away. That being said, where's the train going? So we have got down the bottom, neighbouring town. All right, fair enough. And we've also got this one up here. We'll click on that. Come on. Neighbouring town. All right. So next door. The next door town is where you're taking the stuff. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Now, obviously, it's going to be a train. So you're going to be coming around here. You come up the ramp. And obviously, you're going to load your train in. Well, you're going to load onto the train anyway when it gets here. So how long is it going to be? So it's, oh, not that far away. Which way is it coming from? Can't really see on a mini-map. So look on there. Oh, it's coming this way. It's coming this way. Because this train is awesome. It really is. Once it gets here, come on, hurry up, chat. I know trains are not the fastest mode of transport in the world, but come on, hurry up. Here we go. Look at this train. This train's ace. It's an old steam train. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. So this is why you need to bring... Well, you don't need to bring coal, let's face it, right? The whole premise behind the old coal sale point down there is like you get coal from another place we'll take a look at in a minute. You bring it down here, and obviously that will then go into the train. You don't need to do it. It's just for the whole immersiveness of it all. But we are going to get in the train. Dear, oh dear. We got a horn as well. Oh, yes. If you're into your trains, that is awesome. And obviously, you got all the carriages along the back that you can store some stuff in. So you got a tank, you got a grain cart, whatever you want to call it, which is fair enough. And then obviously, you got the wood trailer at the back. Now, let's take this for a little spin because it does sound awesome. It really does. Come on, we'll zoom in. Come on, zoom, hurry up. Let's get going. So we'll give a little bit of a toot. And we've even got an inside view of the... That's ace. Oh, that is brilliant. If you like your trains, that is awesome. Give a little toot as you're going along. And the steam coming out the top. Oh, that's brilliant. I like that. I like all those turn out. Got a bit of a flicker going on with that second. Okay. We'll carry on. We're going to stop the train anyway because we've got other places to go. But that is brilliant. I mean, over the little waterfall area. Oh, I do like that. Do like that. And this little bridge that it goes under as well. That's ace. Love it. Right, we're going to carry on. We're actually going to come... The train will now don't want to leave. So it's actually going to go to Goldcrest Valley. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Goldcrest Valley is in America. And we're in Scotland. There's a giant Atlantic Ocean in between that doesn't have any train tracks on. Okay, well, the train's gone. It's Harry Potter styled its way off the map. What's going on with that? Dear, oh dear. I mean, I don't know what's going on. That's some top quality trainage. It really is. If you can go all the way across to Goldcrest Valley, but all right, we'll carry on. We'll carry on anyway. So we're going to come across to this area over here. So obviously, running vehicles, you are going to need some sort of fueling station. Whether you put a tanker down at your farm or come down to here, maybe come down to here actually, because it's got no prices on it. Could be free. I doubt that anyway. Look at that. That's such a typical sign, that is. Please use both sides. In the UK, I don't know what it's like in any other country, but in the UK, we have extra long hoses. So if you was to park like your car here, you could have, you know, you've got your fuel nozzle point this side of the car. There's enough hose on it, but people don't do that. People just pull in with whatever side that their fuel flaps on, they will pull in that side, even though the hoses reach. Oh, it's got to be a UK trait, I must admit. Fair enough, we'll carry on. So we've got 2 electric charging points down here as well. So if you do need to fill up your vehicle, this is a good place to go. Right, we're going to carry on then. We're going to come across to this one just here. So this is going to be your BGA for you. And to be fair, kind of loud. So we'll get through it pretty quick. So you've got your production chain menu just there. Got your loading in point for your solid stuff just there. Although saying that, oh, there we are. There's the icon. Loading in point for your slurry just there. And then your taking out point for your digestate is going to be by the old, what's it, the fermenter tank, is it? We'll go with that anyway. And also down here, you've got these new bunker silos. So you've got the standard bunker siloage just there. But they've also got these bits. Got the ramps on the side. Now, I know we've seen these in mods before, but I think that's ace. Because that's looking pretty good. Something a little different. I like it. I like it indeed. Right, carry on then. We're going to come across to this one over here. Now, obviously, there is a bit of wooding, forestry shenanigans on the go that you could potentially do on this map. So you've got your loading in point and your Salwood icon. Pallet spawn point just there. Now, we're going to run in and check the price and then run out because it is rather loud. 300 grand. 300 grand for your sawmill. So down here on that bit, that's your sawmill for you. So if you want to do a little bit of logging, not a problem. What I will say is we're going to come out. Actually, where's the gate? There we are. We're going to come out. We're going to go down the road. I like that sign. It's that Caledonia sawmill in the shape of a saw blade. That's ace. I mean, you have got these little villages. I mean, you've got the bus stop here as well. UK buses. 2 at once or not at all. Fair enough. You've got these little villages knocking around. You know, a few little collection of houses. They're not just on the main street either. You've got this little stretch out the back. It's just looking, I mean, the whole ambience. Now, I like a good village on a map. It definitely brings it to, oh, look. It's even got the old Royal Mail post box. That's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Like I said, I do like a little village. It brings it to life, even if you have got to deal with the speed bumps, mind you. But it just brings the map to life. I think it does. And it just makes it so much better. It feels more lived in. Farmall. That's that little village. Right, okay, we'll carry on. Oh yeah, I've got a few signposts as well. So what have we got there? Spruce Bridge. Right, no problem, we'll carry on. Right, we're going to come across to this one up here over the river. So this is going to be your vegetable processing plant. And I think they've changed the name of it because you've got your loading in point just there. You then got your production chain menu, because this is one of the places you can be bringing your new onion crop. 440 grand to buy, and obviously you've got your pallet spawn point just there, but we'll take a look at that in a separate video just to give you a little bit more detail on it. We come around and we've got this, the family soup business since 1969. Nice. Broth and kin. We'll carry on down this road. Oh, we've got a bit of mist on the go. August morning mist. Why not? We'll have a little jog along anyway, but even with the mist, because obviously that does affect your view a little bit, it's definitely got that vibe. It's got that vibe, you know, cold. Ah, it's actually cold. I mean, misty, sort of chilled environment. I like it. I like it a lot. So it is a new production for the DLC. So this is going to be your loading in point just there. So that one, click on that. That is actually going to be a sell point. So that's going to be your selling stones. All right, so you've got some stones off your field, chuck them in the skips. And here is going to be the new the new production, the old quarry. So you've got your loading in point for water. That's all you need to put in. And you've got your production chain menu there, 235 grand. And obviously they're going to be making some stones, which you will need for something else. Right, we'll carry on. So we're going to come around here like that. There we are. We're going to go over the road. There we are. So we're going to go into this one. Kinlaig wool mill. Fair enough. Over here is going to be where you're going to be bringing your wool. As you can imagine, otherwise it wouldn't be a wool mill. It's actually a spinnery. So you got your loading in point just there. We then got our production chain menu just here. That's going to cost you 180 grand. And obviously your pallet spawn point is going to be just there. But again, wherever the buildings are, they are looking good. When you come out of here, it just looks old school industrial look to it. It is looking nice indeed. I must admit, I mean, got another little ish village down here. I mean, you got the old traffic lights as well, and the bus stop. Because obviously you got a public transport around here. It's just the whole thing. It's looking. Oh, I mean, you got a bus there. There's a bus. Ah, bus. Bus, come back. I mean, just look at that. Look at that as a viewpoint. You know what? We're going to use that. We are going to use that as my my thumbnail, because that is looking awesome. That is so picturesque. Look at the state of that. We'll carry on. Now we've got a nice little shot for our thumbnail. We've got a little different minibus there as well. Oh dear. We got somebody up there that's fixing the roof or cleaning the windows potentially with his ladder out. This is ace. Oh, I do. I mean, I can't give it enough praise. It just looks so good. I mean, bearing in mind, right, that I'm on Xbox Series S, so not the high-flying, all-singing, all-dancing Xbox, and it still looks this good. That is awesome. Now we're going to come in here. We've got another production. So we've got the stonemason. So we're going to get the old stones out the quarry that we just seen, bring them down here, make them into something else. Right, fair enough. So you're loading in. No, that's going to be your pallet spawn point just there. You've got your production chain menus, your 350 grand. And we'll spin it around here. Actually, that's going to be your loading in point. And then that's going to be your pallet spawn point. Making a few different stones. Right. I mean, this just looks awesome. We've got a bit more graffiti on the go. Because why not? Why not indeed? Right, we'll carry on. We'll go back into the map. Right, there we are. So we are going to come across to this one up here. Now, this is an interesting one because this is Coal Company. And it's a buy point, basically. And there's one thing you can buy from here, which is going to be coal. So you can buy a pallet of coal, 1400. Okay, there we are. Can't lift it, it's too heavy. But you can then take this down to the train station. So you had the sell point down there that was just for coal. This is where you get it from. So just on this part of the map, that's where you're going to get your pallets of coal. So it could just be like another transport job sort of thing. You know, the train station rings you up and says they need some coal for the train. You know, like we got with the old Deadwood and Wood transport missions. You could put that into your old roleplay. You know, just doing the old train station a little favour. Alright, fair enough indeed. We've got a bit more graffiti on the go. I mean, it just looks awesome. Awesome indeed. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come up to this one up here. Now, this is an interesting one. Now, this is going to be the old constructible, or one of the old constructibles anyway. And this is going to be the castle. So you bring all your stuff up here. Now, obviously, you get paid for it when you bring your stuff in. And then you're going to recreate, rebuild, reconstruct the old abandoned castle. So it's looking a bit of a state at the minute. Obviously, it hasn't had much care and attention in quite a few years. We'll say that anyway. So you bring your stuff up here once you've made it. There'll be various things. So coming out of the quarry and out of the stonemason and your sawmill's going to be needing all sorts of things to rebuild it into what it used to be. That's ace. The castle on the hill. Oh, why not? Right, we're going to carry on. We're going to come across to potentially the second start farm that we bought at the beginning of the video. So this potentially could be your start farm. If you wanted to go down the more, I'm going to go contractor route, whatever you want to call it. So you've got a silo, load in and load out just there. We've also got a bunker silo over there, like we've seen at the BGA, which is all right. We'll spin it around here, and we've got this shed. We can open up that door. Plenty of storage on the go in there. That's right. You've got a bit of an open air storage just there as well. And on here, you also have cow barn. Right, fair enough. There is no cows in here, mind you. Although you can put 69. Nice. In there, if you really wanted to. You then got your feed and your straw is going to go into that part. And then down this end, there we are. Go over there like that. Oh, there's no slurry taking out point down here. Interesting. Where does the slurry come out then? Or does it not produce any? And there's no gates down here. Does that mean they're proper free range? They're free range cows. They're going to escape. Alright, fair enough. It's what it is. Now, you have got this house down here. And there isn't a sleep trigger on there. But potentially you could put like a doormat down, duffel bag, that sort of thing. If you really wanted to. But to be fair, I'd probably go with the other one. Because you can go inside. That's just my personal preference. I'll leave that one up to you. But what we're going to do, I'm going to come out of here. We can take a little trip over there. Because that's something a little different. Something a little new. And we're going to go past... But is it a village if it's only got a few houses? I've got a feeling they're called hamlets in the UK anyway. If there's a certain amount of houses, it then becomes a village. And then a certain amount becomes a town. That sort of thing. So I've got a feeling this could be a little hamlet. We'll go with that anyway. So what have we got here? We have got Minerva's Magic Tricks. Sound point just there. I haven't got no telephone box. Oh, and a legit, not just a hole in the wall. We've actually got a full ball post box just there. That's ace. That is ace. So we're going to come along here past this house. I'm going to go with Hamlet anyway. But look at this. Typical UK road. 100%. Typical 100%. So you've got faded yellow, double yellow lines there, which means you can't park. Well, technically then, if you can't park on double yellows, so the double there, then they actually go to a single, so you could potentially park here, because there's no double yellow. It's worn away. I mean, I'm just being pedantic on that one, but you know what I mean. Then we got this bit. Obviously, we've got some cracks in the road there. We've had a little bit of patchwork on the go. The council's been down and just chucked some stuff down. Hasn't made it match or anything like that. Standard council work, that is. Oh, that's ace. I mean, just the detail on it. I mean, got speed bump again going into the village. That's awesome. That is 100% how UK roads look. I'm not sure it's doing them much advertisement favour on the UK road companies, but all right, it is what it is. They should do a better job. I'm just saying. Right, we'll carry on. So we have now got a fishery. Yeah, this is what this is. So you got your loading in point, you then got your pallet spawn point, and you got your production chain menu just there. It's going to cost you 95 grand. Obviously, this is built into the map. If you didn't want to use this one, there is one in the build mode you could put on your farm if you wanted to, so no problem. So what you do is bring your fish food down, which you can buy from the shop, and then you'll get small, tiny baby fish, whatever you want to call it, of salmon and trout coming out in pallets. Yeah, we can now do fish. Oh, ace. Ace indeed. Right, we'll carry on. We're going to come up into the main village, because this is where it's all going on, let's face it. So in the main village area, we're going to go with that anyway, we have got a plethora of stuff, a ton of stuff. We'll go with that anyway. So we have got a sow point just here. Let's zoom in. We're on that one. So we've got the Logistics Centre Railroad. Sell your stuff there. Jobs are good one. Next door to that, we've actually got the bit where you can load into and out of a train. So you've got your loading in point. Obviously, you've got your taking out point just there. And if we go through the gap, there we are. If you go and rent that brilliant steam train, you got your load in and load out point just there for your train side. That's ace. Train loading silo. That is looking good indeed. So we come out of there, and we're pretty much but oh, here's a train. It's coming. There it is. Ah, fair enough. Couldn't have timed that better. Right, so we're going to come out of there. We're going to go next door. Actually, do you know what? We're going to go over to the beach, because I fancy having a little bit of a dip in the water, because obviously we are right by the coast. There we go. Come out. Still a bit of mist on the water. Still a bit misty this early in the morning, but there we are. Out on the beach. I mean, that giant bridge, you can't go over it, mind you. Obviously, that's the bridge to civilization, maybe. Who knows? Look at that beach on the map as well. That is looking good. Looking good indeed. Right, we'll carry on. Can't be sat on the beach all day. It's not a holiday. We'll carry on. So next door to the old train loading silo, got a few other things as well. So we've got another sow point over here. There we are. So this is going to be for your pallets just there. So this is going to be called, we'll click on that, warehouse. Oh, does that actually, is that, can we buy stuff from here, or is that just a sow point called warehouse? Looks like it's just a sow point. Right, no problem then. We'll carry on. So around here, we've got this here. There we are. So what can we do here? So this is going to be where you actually buy stuff. I just want to have a look. So we've got the normal stuff that we have in the game. So, you know, the stuff from previous things. You know, you got all your pallets that you can normally buy. Can we buy the new stuff? Let's have a little look. So we're getting preserved, yeah, canned peas, cement bricks, yep, spinach, all that's normal stuff there. Ah, now we come back to the bottom end of it. So we've got buffalo milk. Yeah, I'll keep going. Oh, there's so much stuff that you can buy. There we go. Right, so you got potato soup. So that's going to be your last one. Actually, was there onion soup in there? So that is one of the things you can make. Right, we'll carry on. So you have got big stones. This is what you're going to be getting out the quarry. You then take them to the stonemason. You get castle stones and also roof shingle. And here's some stuff we're going to be making in another video. So you've got fried onions, which you're obviously going to be using your onions for. Packed onions, onion salt, and then onion soup. Yeah, there's going to be some things coming up on that. So obviously you buy those, and you've got your pallet spawn point just there for that. So if you need anything, if you're missing anything from any productions, you can come get them from there. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Now over here, we've got... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. No, we'll just leave that. We'll carry on. So we have got your carpentry. So you have got your pallet spawn point just there. Obviously wood loading in point and sourwood icon just there. We're going to carry on round and over here. There we are. So we have got two things up here. One of them is going to be a rent-a-train option, which is going to be actually something else. We'll take a look at this because this is awesome. It's a rent-a-train option, but it's actually a ticket machine. That's ace. You come and get a ticket for the train and the train comes to get you. That is brilliant. Whoever thought of that's genius. Love it. Love it. And you've got a couple of, well, we've got 4 electric charging points if you're using an electric vehicle. But that's awesome. Electric charging point. I mean, some of the vehicles as well. What is this? I mean, it's got a lizard badge on the front, but obviously it's based on something. Is that a TR7 maybe? I don't know. It's an old school car. And we got some minis. Got a new mini over here. Got an old couple of old minis there as well. The decorations on here. Awesome. We've got another one there. Oh, this. Oh, and an old Range Rover. Are we going to get a Range Rover or a Lizard something to fill the game? Because that would fit in nicely. Old Range Rover or an old Defender, something like that. An old Land Rover. That would be awesome if we got one of those. Because that would so fit in to this map. That would be brilliant. So we're going to carry on round. We're going to come up to these. I'm going to call it the second part. I mean, 20 mile an hour speed limit. Yeah, because obviously you don't want to run people over. Nobody wants to be doing that. Your insurance premiums are going through the roof. So we'll carry on round here. Up a one-way street because the UK loves a one-way street. Fair enough on that one. So we're going to come round here. We've got a south point just there. So Galateria. They're looking good. Like a donut on the bottom. Oh, I could do for a donut right now, I must admit. Then we got another south point there. So again, I've got some sandwiches in that one. That is looking all right indeed. Carry on round. Again, village on point. I mean, cobblestone road as well. This is looking nice. This is looking really nice. And come over here because we've actually gone the wrong way round. Because obviously, you then got your pallet spawn point just there. Production chain menu. And then your loading in point just there. Morning roll. Bakery and sweets. Who loves a good bakery? 150 grand to buy. That is ace. And you know what? We're going to carry on down this dirt path. I mean, just look. Look at that. If that's not a sight to behold, that looks awesome. I mean, you've got the dockyard, dock area, quay, marina, whatever you want to call it. And then you've got all that behind it. Built on the seafront. That's awesome. But what you've also got is this. Little fortified battle castle thing. I mean, there's nothing to do inside. It just looks awesome. I mean, just the old detail on the old stonework. You can come up here. You could potentially fire a cannon off and facilitate that in your roleplay. Like a little castle, you know, keeping everyone safe inside. That's ace. That is ace indeed. Oh no, we've gone past the steps. Come on, back down. I mean, you could have put a south point in here. You can't buy the lands. You can't put your own one in here. So if there was a south point in here, that would have been even better. But alright, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Now, there is one thing that we do start with on New Farm, and that is quite apparent down here. We're going to get into it in a separate video, but I will show you that we have it on New Farm anyway, on Kinlaig. If you go and like that, LB and up on your D-pad, you then get your fishing rod. You get it as you're starting. Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. That's awesome. So we'll put that away. We'll cover that in a separate video. It's kind of tricky, but we'll go with that anyway. That's ace. Right. We're going to jump across. So we're actually going to come across to the harbour's edge up here. So first up here, we have actually got the buy point for your boat. If you want to go and buy a boat, yeah, you can get your cargo vessel or your sport boat. We'll take a look at those in a separate video as well. But that's where you come if you want to get the boat. So we're going to come over here. Got a little bit of a jetty. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Now we've got a sail point here. So you're going to be either sailing it there. And then we'll come around this side. And inside the building is going to be the other sail point. So depending on what you're selling, I think one's for trout, one's for salmon. It's basically the fish market. You take one on one, and then you take the other around the back. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Now, next door to the old fish market, or next door over the car park, whatever you want to call it, is going to be your fish food factory. Yes, you can buy it at the shop, but obviously that's going to get expensive over time. You can come down here and make it, or you could potentially place one of these on your farm. It's not a problem. So you've got your loading in point there, and your pallet spawn point just there, and obviously you've got your production chain menu just there. 270 grand to buy. Obviously you need a bit of fish food to be getting your fishes on the go. Right, we'll carry on. Ken, oh look, it's a Robin Reliant. Oh, they so tip over in the corners. Look, it's only got 3 wheels. Don't know who thought that was a good idea in the design phase, but alright, it is what it is. We'll carry on. We'll carry on anyway. So we're going to come up here, and we've got another sell point just here. So this one, we'll click on that. Industrial building. So if you ever see industrial building on the old prices menu, this is where you're going to be bringing it down. And yes, it is an old industrial building. Fair enough. So we're going to spin it around like that. We're going to come up here, and we're going to hook a left actually, because down here is going to be the new NPC, old Alistair. Alistair, however you want to pronounce it. I mean, I would have pronounced it Alistair, but alright, we'll roll that anyway. The old sea dog, if you want to come and talk to him, he's down here by the harbour. Alright, fair enough. Just look at it. Just look at it. And you've even got all the seagulls up there, you know, waiting for people that have got a bag of chips that's sitting on the harbour wall, because they always pester you at the seaside, I must admit. So we'll come around here, and we've got another sale point just here for you. So this one is going to be called Coal Blast Furnace. So that means then, when we bought the coal from over here, we could potentially take it to this train station, or actually this one here. Alright, couple of sale points for your coal. That's not bad actually. You could do a little round trip, get a couple of pallets on the go. That's alright indeed. So we're going to come around here through the village. A couple more sale points just here. So we've got Macintosh Gallery. No, it's not. McTavish Gallery. I need to put my glasses on. We'll come over here, and we have got tractors and harvesters, coffee, cakes and sandwiches. Alright, fair enough. Now, are we going the right way? Because we actually want to go up. It's a good chance that this is going down. We're going to, yeah, we're going the wrong way. Right, spin it back round. We'll turn around at the bus stop. Oh dear, oh dear. We can come past there. I mean, he's got his coat on. I mean, like, even August. Yeah, it could be a little bit chilly by the seaside. You might want to put your coat on. That's entirely up to you. Actually, rather than walking all the way, because that is uphill. Can we go up there? No, I am going to have to walk round. Do you know what? I'm going to see you up there. Right, so as we're at the top of the hill, and I've been passed by about six different old school Land Rovers. We so need one. Come on, Giants. Give us a lizard version. Doesn't have to be a Land Rover. Just give us a lizard version. We'll go with that anyway. So we have got this here. Now, is it Thistle Pot or is it Highland Hex? One of them anyway. It's going to be just there for you. We've got another little sale point over here. We've got the old Glen Hat Company. Alright, fair enough. And we're going to carry on round. And you can go up there as well. Just like intricate. Oh, look. It's got the old traffic lights. I mean, now he's stood in the middle of the road. Come on, what are you doing? The lights turned red. The traffic's going to come now. You're going to get run over. The light's green. Just stood there. Random. Random indeed. So around here is going to be a farmer's market. So sell your stuff just there. We now got a, well, looks like a production chain menu. Let's have a little look. So we have got tailor shop. So load your stuff into there. Where's your pallet spawn point? Is it round the back? No. Okay. Where do your pallets spawn then? I mean, normally there's a hatch marking area for your pallets. Although I could 100% see that I didn't want to put one down and ruin the vibe of the village. So you may just have to see where your pallets pop up. But you have got production chain there, so okay, fair enough. We'll carry on round. Again, this is looking ace. This is looking so good, I must admit. We've got another one there. So we got Copy That. Copy Design Shop. Flyers, signs, brochures. Alright, no worries. We'll carry on up here. Chip Shop. It's not a seaside town unless it's got a chip shop. I'm just saying. You can't call yourself a UK seaside town if you haven't got a chip shop. That's the rules. I didn't make them. I'm just sticking to them. We'll carry on anyway. It's just, I've got the one-way system on the go, but we've got this giant church top of the hill as well. That is looking good. I mean, the detail on it is looking awesome. I'm going to carry on round up here. I mean, the whole village vibe is just ace. Actually, we'll go this way first. It's just, look, it's so good. It's so on point with everything, I must admit. Blue Men of the Minch. You can get yourself a book, okay. You got Mr. Moore, which is going to be some sort of thread twine shop. We'll go with that anyway. We're going to come over here. I'm glad to see this lady's listening to the old crossing point. There you are, fair enough. Captain's Newark. Nautical Gifts is just there. Sale point for you. We're going to come up and then round here. And then, oh, I'm glad they're waiting. Doing as they're told. Taught as a child, wait for the green man to cross the road. When I say green man, we'll go back. Actually, we'll go back and show you what I mean. When you say green man, that's the green man. See, now it's a red man. You're supposed to stop when it's red. When that green man's there, then you can cross the road. Oh, if you're not from the UK. Now you know. Right, fair enough. So around here we've got a couple of things as well. So we have got, what's this one here? So we've got a buy point for water. Really? Oh, let's have a look. Dairy. Looks like a sell point for your milk. Alright, no problem. No problem indeed. And we come around here and we've got another sell point just here. So this one, click on that, is going to be your logistics centre east. And then over here is going to be another set of charging for your electric. Right, no problem. And look, it's the council. The council are at it again. I mean, this has probably been here for a good 8 months and it hasn't changed because that's what the standard council does. They dig a hole, they mess everyone up, then they just leave it for about half a year. That's their complete MO. But fair enough. We'll carry on. We're going to come across to this area over here. So here, as you can probably tell, because we've got Katie here, it's going to be your animal dealer. But there's a couple of other things here as well. So you've got a sell point for your bales. You've got a buy point just there, actually. Let's zoom in. What's that buy point for? Click on that. Pig food. Pig food buy point. Alright, don't need to make it. That's alright. You then got a buy point for your slurry and manure. And over here is going to be your animal dealer point. And it's got all the live animals in. That's how I love it when they do that. You know, actual... You know, you could come here and it could be a standard building and it could have an animal trigger on it. And you could be like, yeah, I'll bring a trailer down, job's a good one. But if it's got animals in, you're actually seeing what you're buying. That is awesome. Love it when they do that. Whether it's giants or whether it's modders that are making maps, that just makes it so much better. Look at these pigs. You're just chilling. Are you waiting for some snacks? I've got no snacks. I didn't go to the chip shop yet. I might go there on the way out. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll carry on. We're going to come across to this one down here. Now, this is brilliant. The kilted piston. Obviously, Scottish traditional dress is the kilt and piston, so it's a Scottish workshop. This is awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So you come in here. Here's your main shop trigger. Main shop menu just there. But you could so easily, 100% make this a little role play scenario. You could bring a few tractors in here, make it a bit of a dealership. You've got a waiting area for your customers to sit in. That's ace. Absolutely brilliant. Role play workshop on Kinlaig, no problem. At the kilted piston. That's brilliant. I love that. The kilted piston. If that wasn't a spot on name for a workshop vehicle place in Scotland, I don't know what is. That is ace. Now here you've got your workshop trigger. I will say this, right? It would have been better because your trigger point area is out here and it stops here, obviously at the edge of the hatch marking area. If that had gone all the way onto the ramp, that would have been a little bit better. You can drive your vehicle up the ramp. You hit the spanner, it doesn't pick it up. So you will need to have your vehicle here, which is probably the only gripe I've got about this whole map. Which is awesome indeed. I mean, that That is just ace. That is 100%. I mean, you could potentially, right, thinking about this now, you could come on here. I mean, there's a couple of workshop triggers where it is just like the area. It's just that on its own. You could put it in free place mode and put it around that, and you're golden. So you can get around it, no problem. Just saying. But that is awesome. Kilted piston. I love it. Love it. Right, we're going to carry on. We're going to come across to this one down here. And of course, it wouldn't be a map tour without seeing old Dodgy Dave. It's Dodgy Dave's house. He just stood there looking proper shady. Right, we'll carry on. There's one more place, actually, we need to check out. And it's going to be this one here. But we are going to need to buy it first. So Area 60, we're going to buy that. 457 grand. Wow. Now, what this is down here for 460 grand is a construction site. So you've just paid the best part of $500,000 for the ability to go and spend a lot more. Dear, oh dear. So you got your loading point just there. So this is going to be the old grey mill. But what makes this special? And I will say this, I do like the concept of this. Obviously, we've had constructibles since the game come out. You know, you bring your stuff, your planks, your long plank beams, wood bit, whatever you need to bring, stones, whatever. You bring it, it builds the building. This, you bring it, it builds the building, and then it turns into a grey mill. It then becomes a functioning building. Yeah, the ones that we've had in the game before, you know, it could be a garage or a house or whatever. This actually turns into a production chain. And it's on a giant hill. So you get great views as well. That is ace. Oh, I do like it. We'll have a little flyover to finish. Because I must admit, apart from the workshop trigger at the main shop, everything else is just looking so good. I mean, you've got your little start farm, which is looking great as well, I must admit. I mean, that house, not quite sure what's going on with the telly in the loft, mind you. That's I'm sure that's a giant's inside secret, but you've even got like a mini Stonehenge just here. And there is collectibles, because one of them is right there. It's a message in a bottle. So just where the old little circle is in the middle there, that's where it is on that one. So there's collectibles on the map as well. You got forestry. Obviously, we've got the fishing that we're going to take a look at separately. And you got new productions. And you've got this absolutely brilliant looking village. Plus, must admit, I do like the Kilted Piston Workshop. Even though that workshop trigger's outside, I think that's awesome. This whole map is brilliant. It's got to be hands down, easily the best Giants map out, and getting up there with some of the better maps we've had in the game, period. And you've even got this old viaduct here that the train goes. I mean, the train itself, the train's awesome. This whole thing is absolutely brilliant. Now, of all the excitement of this new map, because to be fair, it does look good, completely forgot about what we have on Start Farm. On new farm, on the equipment anyway. So we have got the Albert Pallet Fork, the Bunning Series 140, the Horsch Credo 3, the Horsch Versa, the JCB Fast Track 2115 4WS, the Notch 8 Eco Cultivator 300, the Massey Ferguson MF 8570, the Massey Ferguson MF 8570 header, and the Massey Ferguson MF 8570 header trailer, the New Holland 1000, the New Holland T8020, the Passenger Boss Alpine 251, the Quickie Q4M, the Samaz KDF 341S, the Skoda Octavia, and the 10 Winkle Pack 750. Now, if all we've seen today hasn't whetted your appetite for taking a little trip in Kinlaig, I don't know what will, because this whole map is awesome. I mean, you've got animals there that you don't have to buy, which is always good. We've got the new, what are they called? Highland cows. They didn't put me words in. I got a bus driving along there. This really is, I would say, this really is a must buy. I'm going to say it, it's a must buy. Go get it. Go get it right now. What are you waiting for?